Of course I forget this again. Oh, hey everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Please, Mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service, and welcome back to...
Zenless Zone Zero, where, well, we finished the main story of the New Year's event last time, or rather last year's New Year's event. And, well, may as well clean up... hello, ink. May as well clean up the rest of it on New Year's Day. Also, hello, Painkiller. Hope you're doing well today, and Happy New Year to you as well.
Hello and Happy New Year to you all. And yes, welcome to the... well, I guess you can say New Year Day special?
Yeah. And, of course, ink jumps up on the desk. Okay. Why is it loading config data? There shouldn't have been an I don't think there's been an update, but...
Maybe
oh
there's
well.
a hotfix?
Could be. Okay, and yep. Ink is on the desk again, though this time I'm playing with controller, so she can't go sleep on my arm. And, well, Oscar is once again on the bed on that one specific towel that he seems to like. Okay, and she's sitting pretty much exactly the same as the as her avatar here at the moment. Just staring at the screen. More specifically, the loading bangbo.
However, the picture you have of her is looking away.
Okay. Alright. Now then... yeah, last time we finished the main story of this event, and today we'll finish up the side stuff with it. There isn't too much of it left, but we can do some highlights of gravitational attraction as well.
Yeah. So the stream will be about 2 hours, maybe 3. We will see.
Yeah. To be honest, at the time that gravitational attraction was new, I didn't know about the permanent events thing. So I thought, yeah, if I didn't record it then, it'd be lost. But, well, we know better now. Let's see. One-handed 4 key, middle button, and it may be disrupted. Okay.
They should make the events permanent to begin with.
Yeah, there are a lot of small ones that probably they don't consider to be really worth saving all of them of. But at least the major ones are, well, permanently available after.
I would say all of them that have a story should be permanent.
Yeah, but most of the temporary ones don't even have any voiced lines and such. Okay. And Eos looks like a potted plant like this.
Yeah, but if the temporary one barely even have a story to begin with, or even dialogue to begin with, then I can see you skipping it, or something like that, or maybe temporarily. But many of them I feel like they should have just been permanent to begin with.
Here we go, trying to trick us there with an open space. But yeah, how are you doing today, Painkiller, in case I forgot to ask that earlier?
What the heck? Did you see what red mucus, or mucus, or how you should pronounce that did?
What did he do?
Got swole?
Okay, with fever time, the button is supposed to change randomly, but I guess it can fully just change to the one that's still active. Oh. Yeah, I saw that there. Just bulking up like a freaking Looney Tune character. There. Again with this, why do so many of these just end with the middle button just full... oh, another fever. I'm pretty sure that the fever With Fever, it doesn't, it can't select the middle button. There we go. Oh yeah, more than double their score this time. Okay, Streamline Acceleration against Baddie Boo. Let's see, same as these. Two-handed 7-key layouts, middle button, and disruption of that possible. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that that disruption be triggered or something, or whatever that might be. Or does it mean the open spaces with that or something? Am I just misunderstanding? Oh. Redo's got Boo Disruptive Tactics. The green button icon on the move prompt board may turn gray. When performing a move, please ignore the gray icons as they are false prompts. Okay, so that's... yeah, it fully means the open spaces. But those were showing up... Okay, so green ones can become gray ones? Okay, moment's pause. Back and forth. And again, just... I'm guessing if we wait too long, they can go gray? And I don't think any of the red buttons have been used at all during the previous rounds here. Yep, that's going to change right now. Almost used the wrong side.
Now I wonder... We're gonna keep this, almost said Saturday, Friday free, or you want to stream on that as well?
I'd say we keep that free still.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Like, a happy bit of make the streams, but a rest day is still important.
Okay, there's one set of these still that needs to be done. A Maid's New Year commemoration, yeah. By the riverside illuminated by the lights, Corin seems lost in thought while staring at the year light. Did something happen? Maybe you should try greeting her. Okay. Okay, we might have to do some side quests as well, because we did say that we wanted to finish those of Season 1 before getting started on Season 2, and I get the feeling we'll be done, but we might be done with this before we even hit a full hour.
Well, we have the time, so...
Yeah.
And it needs to be done anyway.
Corin? 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 Why is she ignoring me? It's more like she's lost in thought, probably. While pondering on how to approach the conversation, a pair of cold hands gently but firmly tugs you aside. Arena. Master Proxy, please don't disturb Corin while she's looking for inspiration. Looking for inspiration? Also, I guess this is about the best time that we can get a good view of that bear that Corin has on her back, huh?
Wait, what?
The bear that the backpack thing that she's wearing.
What about it?
It's the fact that it has a beating heart.
Oh.
And, well, it's just as patched up as Corin seems to be. Let's see. Here's the thing. As Golden Carrot Day approaches, Corin seems to have developed a passion for painting. A few days ago, she told us that she wanted to paint a picture to commemorate this new year. What?
You said golden.
Yeah, Golden Carrot Day. Yeah. However, ever since she mentioned this to us, 3 whole days have passed, and it seems that her artwork has made no progress. The canvas remains blank. Every day after work, Corin goes to Luminous Square to look for inspiration. But she seems to be just staring into space. I'm guessing progress seems sluggish. Corin seems to care a lot about this painting and wants to depict the unique atmosphere of Luminous Square during the new year. It might be precisely because she cares too much that she has been unable to brush the canvas. Excuse me, but can I ask you something? Since we met, Corin has had great admiration and trust in you. If you could offer some advice, it might help Corin break through this bottleneck. I know your photography skills are quite refined. Could you please take some photos of what you consider to be unique scenes of Luminous Square during the new year, and provide some suggestions for Corin? Leave it to me. Sure, it's no big deal. Thank you so much. We'll be waiting for you here. Nope. Even Ellen's shown up. Let's see. Unique scenes. Okay, just some of the New Year decorations and such as well. Or, actually, I don't know if that has been up there all this time or not. But yeah, all of that is only here temporary during the events. I'll have to double check once we're done here to see if that is still up there. I don't think it is. And yeah, these are more New Year's, but still, New Year is New Year. And yeah, some more decorations over here. There. Okay. Now let's head back and hand these over, see what she thinks. Yep. Seems Ellen has managed to snap her out of it. Corin, don't overthink it. Just draw the place like you like the most. And if you like it, she'll like it too. Really? I've asked Ruby, Mana, and Lynn. You told me that this painting was for your friend, so I did a little research by asking some friends. Did they say that? As long as I like it, is that good enough? Right. It's like when you go out to have fun. As long as you go to the place you like, it's good enough, right? So that's what it is. I really want to be able to play with her again. I want her to see every New Year. I miss her so much. Hints at lore? Every time I hear the sound of heartbeats, I think of her. And it might not be that smart to keep that heartbeat bear on your back, Corin. These days, I've been thinking, if she were still by my side, what would she say to me? Corin, don't cry. What should I do now? I will end up making her cry instead. Well, stop watching can come help. Together with Ellen, you try everything you can to comfort Corin. Finally, her sobs stop. Corin, Master Proxy also has something for you. Check it out. Corin, I took some photos for you. Take a look. Are they helpful? Did you take these photos for me, Master Proxy? Yes, we know that you want to capture a different than usual Luminous Square, so we asked Proxy to give you some suggestions. This is a recommendation from your favorite Proxy. Now, you shouldn't feel so indecisive, right? Everyone, Master Proxy, all worried about because of me. Here we go again. He's trying even harder this time. Sorry, but Corin, everyone... no need to go start talking in this third person now. Mr. Lycon, Miss Rena, they're all worried about me. No, I can't say I'm totally useless. It's not the time to be criticizing myself. I must finish the painting. Tell her I did fulfill her wishes. That I did it for her. Corin babbles on without anyone's interruptions. Rena gently pats her on the head and waits for her to calm down. Okay, it looks like something caught Ink's eye or something, because she now seems to be staring out the window. And she lost interest. Thank you. I'll do my best. Oh, thank you for the photos, Master Proxy. I practiced drawing and came up with some bamboo designs too. If you're making clothes for Master Eos, I hope this will help. Thank you so much. Okay, that was surprisingly quick, I must fully say. But yeah, there is something... Well, there's someone she's missing a lot. Though, I can't really tell from what she said there if they meant that they're dead or just somewhere else. And yeah. I'm not sure if we've talked with Piper over here before, so may as well since she's here. Huh. This one's pretty smooth too. The last one was too sluggish. Checking out the tea milk menu, Piper? Tea milk? I don't drink that stuff. Not at my age. Too much sugar. Weren't you talking about it? Oh, I didn't realize I was thinking out loud. You know, there's a ton of traffic here. I was listening to the car engines. Most of them are new energy vehicles, though. But every now and then there's a gas-powered one. Gotta say, some of you city folks do have taste. But what I did not expect is... people actually put fake exhaust pipes on new energy vehicles, and using speakers to blast fake exhaust sounds? No, that's just too much. Yeah? Sometimes I just don't understand this world we live in. Wanna check out cars somewhere else, Piper? Okay, where? You take Piper over to the overbridge and gaze down at the traffic below. Wow, all the different car noises mingling together. That's way better from up here. Hey, how come that car over there is honking its horn? The others are doing it too? No, one of them isn't honking its horn. And why isn't that one using their horn? Because that's the car blocking up the whole intersection. This place is really nice. Stay with me a while longer, please. And right as that said, Ink takes her leave. I guess Piper was getting too sappy for her. Let me open the door for her.
Also,
there we
hello,
go.
Marco, and Happy New Year.
Hello, Marco, and Happy New Year to you too. Hope you're doing well. You stand on the overbridge with Piper for a while. Piper leans against the railing, staring intently at the traffic below. Sunlight washes over the street and cars like water, lighting up her golden strands of hair. Standing here, you're able to hear the sounds of cars going back and forth on the overpass behind you. Some might find it noisy, but Piper loves it. Strangest urge? Okay. Not going to question any of that. But okay, so most of New Eridu's vehicles are electric or run on ether, I'm guessing. Interesting bit of intel. There's someone else around here as well. Oh, Rena. I'm pretty... I may as well go say hi, and we'll see if we I've seen this one before, but I don't know if I've shown it on stream before. Ah, manager. I didn't expect to happen upon you here. Did you come in for a haircut? I just happened to spot you in here. I see. A friend of mine highly recommended this salon to me, so I thought I'd come to see for myself. The store manager excels at customizing plans to meet individual customer needs. I've seen numerous new and exciting hairstyles showcased here. They're all quite tempting. You mean you're getting a new hairstyle? My apologies if I've caused any misunderstanding. I'm very satisfied with my current hairstyle. It's Drusilla and Anastella. I'm thinking of giving them a new look, so I come out here to seek your advice. But there are so many nice hairstyles that I haven't been able to reach a decision, even after all that research. What does Drusilla think? That child, like me, said, I'm very satisfied with my current hairstyle and doesn't seem to have any particular desire to change it. You mean, since they're happy with the way they are, there's no need for me to go make changes just for the sake of change? Yeah, that's about right. When you put it that way, it makes sense. I figured since I was here, I'd ask for advice, but now it seems I was being rash. There's no need to make changes just for the sake of it. Yep, no need to fix what ain't broke. Though that is often used in a poor... that can often be used in a rather detrimental way, though, in that, well, as long as something is working, it shouldn't need to be repaired, and then something ends up breaking down, and takes a lot more to actually fix it then.
Yeah. So, like, maintenance is still important.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your reminder, manager. Let's forget about any more haircuts then, so long as they're happy with how they look. Alright. Oh, we don't even need to do any of the... Okay, typically it would showcase the... There's Star Loop. I've just skipped over it on accident. Okay, with the others, it typically said to do one of the missions with the outfit to fully complete it, but it seems that's not the case here. Yes, okay, so since we completed most of the event, it seems that stuff has just been moved over here. Okay. Extra training, this refinement. I forget what this is. I think it's just some more options, and yeah, it has counted this one as complete. So no need to do that one as well. Okay. We've got all of the EOS Maker parts here. Okay. Still kind of cute in a odd way.
Oh, bloody.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we've seen the opponents do most of these.
Are we already done?
Looks like, yeah.
Well, I guess that's good. For that was even shorter than you thought it would be.
Yep. That's just a repeat of that. Okay, there is still these. Let's do one of these, just to see what they are actually about. There was an explanation about it last time, but... no, this isn't really that important. I'm guessing some of these are here just so we can actually use some of these.
Again, folks, we focus on the story.
Yeah. So we'll just do one of these to showcase, but after that, we'll move on to, well, showing some highlights from gravitational attraction events, or rather the cinema event. Alright, yeah, they're shuffled here, or rather inverted. The order of the directional buttons on the screen will be shuffled, with up and down and left and right being reversed. Please be careful when performing moves. Okay, so the opposite. There we go. Okay, these are still just the direction, the original direction that you need to click in. Not the inverse there. There. There we go. Okay. Inverted controls is something of a mixed bag, I think, that typically what people think about it. Like, it does screw with things and make it a bit harder to do, but I honestly don't think it's that bad of a thing if it's not done too often, of course. Okay. And yeah, that's most of this event done.
Yeah, at least the story ones are done.
Yeah, the Day of Brilliant Wishes. There are still a few more of those matches that we could do, but honestly speaking, those wouldn't be of too much interest. And yeah, these two are for in Season 2. I have noted down a timeline on a larger piece of paper this time to properly order things. Of when Season 2 chapters were released, and when the agent stories and events were added, of course. So we can do those in their technical chronological order, at least by release. But yeah, let's. Okay, we won't be able to do a full repeat of the quote-unquote main story of Gravitational Attraction here. So honestly, that wasn't. It was more of a fun story-ish than a big story thing. But at least we can still show some of the highlights of interacting with the characters and such. Like, basically, this quote-unquote story behind it is just... there's an event going on, sort of like I guess a sort of battle pass for movie viewing or something. Like, people who are not really that... It wasn't too exciting or anything, but it wasn't meant to be. It was more as a joke of sorts to more facilitate just interacting with the movies and, well, the characters you can interact with here. Like, there are the Dance Dance Revolution bit, as I called it, where we basically just have to, well, click buttons as they show up and such. It isn't all too interesting, and, well... We have these here, and we did watch the one with Ambi, and Vivian, I think.
Yeah.
Did we? But we can still have a look at these four. And yeah, and then there's also these 6 as well. So.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm very curious on the others.
Let's start here then.
Yeah, and then we also have those other side one you spoke of.
These are more something you collect from doing these missions and such.
No. The other side missions you spoke of.
Side quests, yeah. There should be. I'm pretty sure we're done with all of them that were available. Up to chapter 5 or 6 or so, but there should be some more that have popped up now. Actually, since we continued with that on the main account, that's where those should be available. Because on this one here, let me do a quick check there. Yeah, we're still on the Astra event episode here. So we'd have to swap over to the main account for the extra side quests.
Okay.
But for now,
What are you gonna see this time?
not there.
I guess
Coincidental
we could
screening.
do that if we have enough time, since... Yeah, this went by way quicker than expected.
Yeah. Probably could have finished it if we'd gone... probably could have finished that bit off as well if we'd gone 20 minutes over or so, but oh well. Better to clear it on time and finish up early the next time. Leaves more room for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ink's back in the room. Where did you just go?
Bloody nose.
Okay, now she's in the windowsill. Okay. Oshimi Miyabi. I wonder if Miyabi's training plan includes binge-watching 100 movies. Probably not, but maybe? Either way, I really want to watch movies with her. Can I watch the film called The Heartbeat here? Of course. Wanna watch it together, Miyabi? Yes, thank you. Alright, I'll go get the tickets then. Okay. Yeah, we could select other ones, but I'm not sure what would even happen with that. It might just end the thing right there and then. Or just kick you back to here. A child with a congenital heart disease falls into a hollow. His mother disregards the advice of a hollow investigator and forces her way into the hollow to save her child. Her only lead on her son's location is an app on her phone that monitors his heart. She follows every simulated heartbeat as she tracks him down. Okay. While watching the movie, dialogue options will appear that require you to make choices within the time limits, choose responses that match their current mood based on the atmosphere, and text hints to improve the movie rank in the top left corner. When the movie rank reaches Popcorn Partners, you can trigger your viewing companion's review time after the show, unlocking movie notes. While watching the movie, press to fast forward and skip dialogue. You can also use the playback function in the upper right corner to check previous dialogue content. Okay. Miyabi looks excited. Great. This movie definitely won't help Miyabi with her training of facing fears head on. Miyabi seems interested in the movie. Maybe I should... Okay, explain that the film is actually about family bonds.
I see. I guess I misunderstood. You don't need to worry about me. I still have time to stick to the plan today. Proxy, I appreciate you being honest about my mistakes, just like Yanagi. I hope you can always be like this.
Please feel free to do the same with me too.
I will.
Why is the E capitalized? A sickly child unfortunately falls into the hollow, and the searching mother follows the faint heartbeat, treading on the verge. Come on. You suddenly feel something near your hair. Turns out it's Miyabi's ears drooping towards you. Wait, is this something Thyrans can actually do? No, now's not the time to think about that. Miyabi does seem a bit dazed. You suddenly realize this movie is about a mother and son relationship. It was a mistake to watch it at the cinema with Miyabi. Yeah, since, well, her mother died.
Sorry. I lost myself for a second. I hope I didn't bother you.
It's fine, but are you okay?
Oh, I'm good. It just made me realize something. Every time I go on a mission in the Hollow, any mistake could be the end of me. Even in the cinema, where everyone else is giving themselves to the movie. It's a place where you're supposed to be open to every emotion. But I'm still reflexively shutting down my feelings. Maybe that's a sign that I haven't really gotten stronger, just better at avoiding things. I suppose that's good training in and of itself.
Being self-aware of such things is a good thing.
Don't you understand? Even if your kid wasn't trapped by the hollow, there's no way he would have made it. Stop fooling yourself!
For a mother, only what she sees with her own eyes is real. Besides, my child hasn't given up believing in his mother. His heartbeat gradually calmed down. He knew I would definitely find him.
In the movie, the child is once again taken by the hollow. The mother's situation becomes come on. Like the tense expression of those around her, Miyabi's face shows unwavering determination. He'll be just fine.
I think so too. This movie is really well done. It doesn't cheaply tug at your heartstrings with melodrama. Instead, the mother naturally gets stronger and more capable as the film goes on. Dodging ethereals, bargaining with the Hollow Raiders. She's basically a pro by now.
You finish watching The Heartbeat with Hoshimi Miyabi. The film maintains a tight pace while being heartwarming, highlighting the greatness of motherly love through the perilous hollows. Truly touching. Only as the movie ended did Miyabi finally breathe a sigh of relief. Even though I'm not sure, I should still try to apologize.
No, actually, I'm really glad you brought me to watch this movie. It's been a good experience. Not just because you're here, but also because I learned a lot.
Are you really okay?
Roxy, I know you've got a heavy past. What does that mean for you?
A shackle, yet also a beacon for the future.
I can relate. It's the same for me, so you don't have to worry.
Okay, Gravity Soulmates, Miyabi's comments
By a
are...
faint heartbeat, she finds her way through the intertwined hollow and emerges from an abyss of despair. Being a mother seems to take priority over every other role. I've met a lot of moms, and they're all like that. Thanks for watching this with me. Now I understand why Sokaku cried.
Though she wields no weapon, she has the spirit of a warrior. Such resilience in a mother is truly remarkable. Okay, I think I know now why...
Enjoy the movie magic!
With each of these, with each of the characters, you also talked to them a bit beforehand in the, when the event is ongoing or when you're going through it. And yeah, the reason that Miyabi wanted to watch it is because Sukaku had watched it, and well, if you know a bit about Sukaku's past, that would explain itself.
Oh dear.
Okay.
There's something I want to say about the Miyabi.
Yeah.
I like her design and all that, but there's one piece of accessory I do not like.
That be?
The belt.
Okay.
Most important, no, when we were in that cinema, I kept mistaking that belt to be her hands.
Let's see.
Which made us
Caesar.
go, why is she doing that hand gesture?
Okay, Caesar. The schedule is packed with romance flicks. Caesar would be really into them. Yeah, from what I remember, the 4-bit with Caesar is that she's going, yeah, no, I would totally not be watching that. Totally not. Totally invite me to watch that.
Oh dear.
Just pick whatever you like. You could even go with a romance flick. I'd be down for that. Alright, let's head in once we've made our pick. Okay, the outdoor cinema. A romantic film starring Monica. A mysterious outdoor cinema appears on the deserted outskirts of the city, turning into an urban legend whispered between strangers. Two troubled souls cross paths before the glowing screen. Drawn together by fate and reunited again and again between showings, a tender love story unfolds, one of quiet attraction, unspoken support, and finding strength through each other in the face of hardship. Center seats again. Oh, rather always center seats. Caesar's trying to play it cool, but she actually looks pretty happy. Though Caesar comes to the store to rent romance films all the time, she still seems a bit uneasy at the cinema. How can I break the ice without making things awkward? It's been a while since I've watched a romance movie, but I'm excited.
Me too. Wait, you're not just saying that because you think I'd be embarrassed, are you? Don't worry. I won't hide anything from my bestie.
In front of the outdoor screen, the male and female leads meet again. As the theme song plays, both of them smile shyly. Caesar is immersed in the plot and smiles as well, while the couple sitting nearby snuggles up to one another. Yes, they finally reunited.
Not gonna lie, I think the parts where they were dancing around their feelings were more interesting. Is this what they mean when they say the process is more important than the results?
I think you were more talking about the journey being more important than the destination. Makes sense.
I've never really had the chance to discuss these kinds of movies with anyone before. It feels really nice to be here, watching a movie I like while chatting together with you.
It finished before I even realized, just like all the other films. Oh, if only these moments could last forever. I don't know how to say goodbye to you. I just can't.
Then don't. Let's be together for the rest of our lives.
To finally get back together, making a lifelong promise beneath the night sky. Everyone is starting to get a little emotional, especially Caesar, who can't hold back her tears. Seems like she had absolutely no resistance. Can she even see the screens for all those tears? Maybe I should help her out gently. Hand her a tissue in silence. And the ink is back.
Thanks, Proxy. I'm fine.
After sobbing for a while, Caesar finally calms down.
That felt worse than having nitro fuel poured in my eyes. You city folks really know how to mess someone up with a movie.
You finished watching the outdoor cinema with Caesar. The film weaves together the characters' destinies through open-air screenings, telling a miraculous romantic journey.
Oh, what a great movie! And after having a good cry, I feel so refreshed and energized.
That's so out of ring.
I've always been the type to just let it out. After all the different types of movies I've seen, romances are always the one that get the most tears out of me. But it doesn't matter if it's a comedy or a tragedy. They all hit differently.
But real-life romance isn't usually this touching or exciting. I wonder what Caesar thinks about that. Ask Caesar about her views on romance.
What do I think about it? Well, in movies and comics, couples always go shopping, watch movies, go on rides together.
Pretty much what we've been doing.
That's true. When you put it that way, I guess couples are kind of like friends too.
Caesar's comments about the movie
Even though
are...
my eyes were all blurred with tears. Nothing beats a good old happy ending. But it felt like it ended a little too fast. Would have been nice if we got a glimpse of their life afterward. Sorry I used up all your tissues. Again.
All of them. Let's see. Movie note. So touching. A must-watch for everyone. Man, that was so touching. Wish I could wipe my memory clean and watch it all over again. I was thinking the same. Yeah, all those great works. Just imagine how amazing it'd be if I could forget them all, then read them again. Man, that'd be something else. But, you know, that first one... for a second I thought that was my phone or something, but no. That first watching experience is precious too. Even if we start over, it wouldn't be the same, would it? After all, watching movies with a good friend like you, that feeling's one of a kind. Not something you'll get back once it's gone. Don't worry though. Can't promise you much else, but I'll never forget how I felt today. Me neither.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Myself, I'm fine rewatching things, but sometimes when you rewatch something, you may notice something you didn't notice the first time.
Yeah. Also, Ink is now just staring at the other monitor. Just staring.
Also, something they mentioned earlier. Nitro fuel in the eyes. That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Okay. Asaba Harumasa. If you invite Harumasa to the movies, he'd probably skip work to come. Wait, actually, he'd probably skip work even if we didn't invite him. Oh, hey, Last Flight is still showing today. Wanna go for round 2? Looks like we're in sync here. Let's run this back, shall we? Okay, Last Flight. A film inspired by images from the old civilization. Joseph, a stunt pilot, decides to perform a highly risky stunt to prove his love to his fiancée, Irinda, but tragically loses his life in an accident. Discovering that her engagement ring allows her to return to the morning of the accident, Irinda attempts to go back in time to prevent the tragedy. Despite her efforts, an unseen force consistently leads Joseph to his death. To her horror, with every return to the past, the moment of Irinda's arrival is delayed by a fraction, diminishing her chances to change their fate. And we've read the description of these in the video store a few times. Or some of these we have read in the video store. I'm pretty sure all of these that are here also have a videotape that can be put there. Harumasa is humming a nice melody. He seems to be in a good mood. That's an actual melody for something I don't recognize. You heard this movie is a real tearjerker, especially the ending. There's a lot of people... Harumasa seems like the type who's pretty hard to move to tears. Should I bring it up? I've got tissues if you start crying.
As expected of you, always so thoughtful. But don't worry, I don't normally cry during movies. Unless you want to see me cry.
In typical romance film fashion, it starts with a sweet, heartwarming slice of daily life. The couple happily seal their engagement at a meticulously planned proposal ceremony. But the good times don't last long. Perhaps the male protagonist got carried away with excitement after this successful proposal. Determined to show his fiancée the best version of him, he decides to attempt an ultra-high difficulty. And that's when tragedy strikes. The hopeful bride-to-be watches in horror as her beloved fiancé tumbles through the sky. Amid the brutal scene, Harumasa turns and looks at you, concerned. In the dim light, your gaze meets his golden eyes. Harumasa seems to be studying your expression carefully.
Are you okay?
Nod at him, signaling that you're okay.
Okay, that's good.
Harumasa seems to relax, leaning back into the soft chair as his eyes return to the screen.
Wow. No wonder the reviews have been raving about this movie. It's actually pretty touching. If it makes you cry, you can tell me. I'm not gonna make fun of you or anything.
Just as the scene ends, the screen fades to black. You glance back at Harumasa. Despite his teasing words, there's no hint of laughter in his eyes. The next moment, the theater plunges into total darkness, and everything around fell silent instantly. Harumasa seemed to take a quiet, deep breath.
It's just a movie.
He speaks softly, his voice almost dissolving into the darkness. You can't tell if it was to you, or to himself.
I don't need any special flights, Joseph. All I want is for you to be safe. Please don't go, okay?
Don't you trust your fiancé? Just wait. I'll bring back some stars for you to see.
No, I do. But I've seen accidents. I've seen you spiraling right in front of me. Joseph, please don't go.
The movie quickly reaches its climax. The heroine keeps putting on her wedding ring to travel back to that morning, but every time she fails. The fiancé falls before her eyes, over and over again. And she watches helplessly as her rewind points keep slipping further back, until only one chance remains. You turn around and look at Harumasa and catch him letting out a soft, faint sigh. Pat him on the shoulder. You give him a reassuring pat on the shoulder. Harumasa doesn't turn around, still quietly watching the screen. Under the flickering lights, a slight smile seems to play across his lips.
Not everyone can march toward an ending they know is doomed. But if it's you, I believe you can.
You watched Last Flight with Harumasa. The ending was so touching. After trying again and again, even in the face of countless desperate failures, the heroine never gave up and finally managed to save her fiancé. Quietly watch Harumasa. Harumasa seems to notice your gaze and looks back at you. The other moviegoers have pretty much left, leaving just the two of you in the huge theater. Everything is quiet around you, with only your breathing filling the silence.
Let me tell you a secret. The reason I wanted to watch this movie in the first place was actually because of its title. Don't you think both the words last and flight suit me perfectly? Just kidding. Don't take it seriously. But honestly, I would never do what the male lead did. So reckless with his own life, needing his partner to save him over and over again. Oops, did that sound a bit arrogant? Anyway, I'm really glad we watched this movie together.
Okay, and Harumasa's comments are...
Despite the plot issues, I still had a great time watching this movie. Even though it's a romance movie, there were some surprisingly deep thoughts on life, too. Though, honestly, it probably felt that way because I was watching it with you.
Yeah, this entire section is just a date simulator, huh?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Let's see. The big scenes look pretty solid, but the movie would have been even better if they had polished up the script a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in stuff you like, it is fair to criticize some weak points in it.
Yeah. There's been something I think we talked about before about slice of life.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Slice of Life. However, they're more interesting when it's set in a sci-fi or fantasy setting.
Yeah, when there's also, well, world building to be done.
Yeah, it's basically really how to say this. It's basically like you actually see it from the perspective of, as an example, the innkeeper in an inn in a D&D setting or something like that.
Yeah, also Ink was trying to headbutt the stream deck there.
Again. But yeah, I seen some slice of life mangas and such were alright. But those I found always most interesting has been the ones set in the fantasy or sci-fi and such for. It's still slice of life, but they're a bit more unique and they can do a bit more things to express things that both familiar but also not. But in a way that you can still in some way relate or make you think a bit more on things.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your standard slice of life stuff and such, but yeah, personally, it's not something I'm much into because the you need to do really good character or /comedy /romance writing to really make those stick out and such.
Yeah. Probably hence why I feel like more enjoy those fantasy and sci-fi for you have more to do, more to experiment with.
Okay, now Ink is parking herself on the bed as well. Alright, it's getting late. Let's call it a day. The movie's emotionally intense, but best not to take it too seriously. See you. Hope you get a good night's sleep. You too. Happy moments are often fleeting, but they're enough to last forever. Wise parting words.
I just realized, because that may explain what has been a lot of games that have been slice of life that have been, again, as I mentioned as an example, where you've been a bartender or something in a space station, tavern or something like that.
Yeah. I guess, in a way, Stardew Valley and the sorts would also count.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that's set in semi-mystical worlds.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
But yeah, with games and stories like that, it is better to have some other hooks than just the initial premise as well. Like with Stardew, there is some lore that hasn't been expanded on, but and I'm not sure if they'll ever expand on it. But one villager will only show up after like a first year has happened, as they are returning from a war. So yeah, that gets people speculating about what the hell was going on with that and such, and wanting to learn more about it. Okay, we have already seen these. Maybe.
But how do you say more in Dutch?
Meer.
Okay, so you said more as Mao.
Okay. Fun fact: the Dutch word meer can mean more, but it's also lake. So yeah.
Ah.
We've already seen Anby and Vivian's appearances here. So, shall we skip them and go to Astra, or shall we cover them again as well?
Haven't we seen Astras?
I don't think we have. I remember we definitely saw Anby's here, and Vivian's, but not Astra's.
Huh.
Okay, Astra then.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see. Astra Yao. Looks like Astra's free tonight. I'll ask her out for a movie. However, she's pretty recognizable at the cinema. If we want to watch in peace, late night is our only option. Good evening. Another lovely night for a late screening. And what should we watch tonight? Listen up. I've grown since our last meeting. I definitely won't get scared this time. From what you're saying...
Oh.
It's time for round 2 with Haunted Rouge, yes? Alright, I forgot about that. You actually get a little bit of different dialogue when you're redoing these.
Okay, Yeah, did we last time watch a horror movie with one of the other ones?
I think that was Vivian. With the machine on the mountain and such.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So now the time for round 2 with Haunted Rouge, yes? Some punny vengeful spirit isn't going to scare me twice. Or puny vengeful spirit isn't going to scare me twice. Bring it on, Astra Yao. Yeah, this is a movie where she herself stars in. You're seriously challenging yourself? Are you seriously challenging yourself? No, come on, just hurry up and get those tickets, would you?
Wait. Hold on, okay, hold up. She's in the movie.
Yep.
And she's, afraid to watch her own movie?
You'll see in a bit. Haunted Rouge, a thriller. Deep in the remote mountains of Weifei Peninsula, an ancient mansion stands atop a steep cliff where a bride silently waits. She lowers her head as she whispers to you, "You've kept me waiting for so long." I'm honestly a bit surprised that both Ink and Oscar are staying on the beds. I was half expecting Ink to run off. Astra looks excited about this movie.
Just as I thought. Almost no one's around for the late night screenings. The seats are kind of close to the front, but I doubt anyone will recognize me. Just to be safe, let's keep our voices down so we don't draw attention. These seats have way too much space between them, though. If we could sit just a little closer, it'd be easier to hear each other.
His movable armrest can be pushed up and tucked away.
Ooh, look! The armrest moves. Perfect. Now we can sit closer. The movie's about to start, so get ready to see my performance.
The opening of the film had a somewhat eerie vibe, but it wasn't really scary, especially after Astra's character made her entrance. Her stunning looks and style totally stole the show, completely overshadowing any horror vibes. Oh, you're going extra long on this one game? Astra's watching very seriously.
When we first filmed this scene, the director wanted me to look both evil and charming at the same time. It's my first time playing this sort of character. Do you think I pulled off the whole evil but charming vibe?
Looking pretty wicked already.
There are even more wickedly charming close-ups later.
Nope, I'll keep an eye out for those.
Well, let's just wait and see. I'll ask for your thoughts after the movie.
It seems that Astra is quite satisfied with her subsequent performance as you continue watching.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
Huh? You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
The second half of the movie suddenly became much more terrifying than before. The atmosphere intensified immediately, and Astra... she's watching with her eyes closed. So, are you just going to listen now, or what?
Whoa. those props didn't feel scary at all when we were filming, but now when you see them on the big screen, whew, yikes. Nope. I can't watch anymore. Can you help me out?
Astra squints, wanting to look but not daring to. She leans in closer with half her body already scooting into your seat.
You know, just tell me when the scary part is over.
And of course the first option is tell her to open her eyes at the scariest moment. Wait until the scary scene is over before telling her to open her eyes.
It's over? Oh, thank goodness. That scared me half to death. I'm so glad you're here, or I might have had to sit through the whole second half with my eyes closed.
Astra sits up a bit more as the movie nears its end. You finish watching The Haunted Ruse with Astra Yao.
Oh, it's over. That was way scarier than I thought. And to think everyone was all jokes and giggles during breaks on set. The final cut turned out so powerful. The director is amazing.
I didn't see that wickedly charming close-up you mentioned.
You know, the scene where I kissed the red veil, left a lip print, and tossed it into the woods. So, what did you think of it?
Kinda jealous of that veil.
Come on now. Well, how about I give it to you as a souvenir?
Really?
When we wrapped, the crew let us each take home one prop, and I picked the veil. It's a little keepsake of my first on-screen kiss, I guess. Oh, but it still has my lip print on it. Want me to wash it before I give it to you?
And so, amid intimate conversation, the movie credits roll to the end. I think you can guess what the collective thought reaction was to that line of hers.
This was my first time doing a movie like this. The director told me to look at the guest like I was eyeing my next prey. I spent forever practicing that stare. The scene where I lifted the veil to reveal my glare even scared me. I didn't realize I could look that terrifying.
Okay, it does make sense now in this concept that, okay, when you're the actor in it, you may not see it from the perspective of the audience until after and all that.
Yeah.
And also, the veil, yeah, if it still had the lipstick on, you should not wash it for, in this case, since it basically at this point has historical value.
I think most people would want it to want to keep that on it for a different reason, but that as well, I guess.
Oh, of course.
Let's see. I really love the female lead's makeup. I'd love to do mine like that. Though I heard that style is only for brides. Astra, you're talking about yourself here. Or are you implying something there, huh?
Wait.
What are you gonna
She
say this
wasn't.
time?
I don't think she was the female lead in the movie.
There wasn't really mention of many more characters other than the guy and yeah, the I guess vampire or something.
Oh wait, female lead. May I misunderstand? I think she was the villain in that movie.
Yep.
So I guess villains count as lead characters.
Okay.
I haven't really thought about that.
Well, we've got these 6 here as well. So, I should have read out a bit more about that. We'll read it after. Movies, let's watch movies. Alright, how about we check out Starlight Night the other night? Of course. Yeah. A tokusatsu blockbuster, an entertaining action movie shot in the style of tokusatsu shows from the old civilization. It tells the story of the brave Starlight Knights who battle humanoid monsters to protect the city. Yeah, Power Rangers. I think these should be about the same as before, as what we just did. Yep. Asher really enjoys these light-hearted movies.
The kids at the arcade keep talking about this movie. I'm curious to see what's so great about it.
Oh yeah, I think we've done this one.
I have a friend who's
Yeah.
really into this film too. Could be that we did it with Asher, yeah?
I think she was the first one.
My friend is a diehard fan of
What
this
an
series.
interesting friend. But this also proves it has a distinct charm that makes more and more people curious to check it out.
Actually, this type of film has a pretty niche audience. I should probably warn her. Explain the movie's unique audience.
Ah, I see. It's all right. I'm also excited to hear those iconic lines the kids love to quote. I'm probably just like your friend, an adult on the outside, but still a kid at heart. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be at Godfinger all the time, right?
The knight thinks the crisis is over, unaware the evil fiend is brewing a sinister plot. Asher seems really absorbed in it. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her.
What's wrong? You've got your eyebrows furrowed. Is something bothering you?
I was just worried about bothering Asha, but she ended up worrying about me instead. Better tell her the truth and put her mind at ease. I didn't want to disturb you by talking.
No need to be so cautious. You don't have to worry about anything with me. After all, it's precious time off work. Let's just relax and enjoy the movie.
Asha stretches lazily, and you can't help but relax too.
See? Being chill is just as contagious as happiness.
She suddenly leans in way too close for comfort, making your newly relaxed state tense right back up.
A true hero doesn't run away. There's only one true trump card, and that's me. Now, show me what you got. I shall list your crimes and put a stop to this endless war.
The showdown's here. It's one epic scene after another, and the whole theater's all hyped up. Several movie fans suddenly get excited and start shouting classic lines along with the knight. Asha seems caught up in the lively atmosphere too.
This is such a rare movie experience. Everyone is cheering for the knight. Don't you want to join them?
Okay, I know it says that they're enthusiastic, but I think there's two in the background that are asleep there. Asha seems excited to see me mimic the lines. I should shout the classic line.
You really looked like a true Starlight Knight just now. You're so shy, but still trying to act tough. You're the type of kid that can't stand losing at Snake Duel, huh?
Unable to hold back anymore, Asha grabs your hand and waves it around until the movie's climax is over. You're both out of breath, the excitement lingering in the air.
Everyone is so hyped! This interaction is even more fun than the movie itself.
We finished watching Starlight Knight the other night with Asha.
What a special movie. No wonder the kids love it.
Adults love it too. A lot of adults enjoy watching it too. Maybe because there aren't many films with this kind of passion
I'd say
anymore.
it's just okay. But it does feel very pure, I guess. Good thing I watched it. Now I've got more to chat about with everyone at the arcade.
You can't go 3 sentences without mentioning the arcade. I was talking about the arcade, Asha. Do you really love your job that much?
Instead of saying I love my job, it's more like I enjoy the experience that comes with it. You get what I mean by experience. Take a guess.
Ashes always loved playing with the kids at the store. Could that be why? Because you get to play with the kids.
Honestly, I don't know myself, but maybe that's just how it is. In the arcade, everyone becomes a kid again. No matter who the customer is, no matter who wins or loses, everyone's just there to have fun, pure and simple. Like kids, right? Maybe I just like hanging out in places like that. It's similar to how you like random play.
Okay, and Ash's comments are...
It's the kind of movie you can just relax and enjoy. Fun, yet full of excitement. No wonder it has so many fans. The knight levels up, fights monsters, and saves the world. Feels just as pure as a classic video game. Gotta catch up on this series somehow. Looks like I'll be hitting the video store more often.
Or we just unleash Billy on the arcade. Those lines were so cool. I'm totally becoming a Starlight Knight fan now.
What are you gonna see this time?
Yeah, sometimes what actually sticks with people isn't exactly the quality or such of something, but the vibe that it gives and the vibe that it gives its community that spawns around it, huh?
Yeah. And some movies and such are more fun to watch with someone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Elfie's turn. Should check this. Ash is probably still working, but it's okay to kick back once in a while. I should invite her to watch fun, feel-good movies. And Elfie? Don't see Elfie at the movies much. What kind of movies is she into? Only one way to find out. Invite her and see.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the other ones, only the first one.
Okay, I don't remember that specifically, but likely.
She was the first one available.
Yeah. Or that we watched it together on stream, that I mean.
Oh, yeah, on stream, yes.
Okay, well, if something is good enough to watch once, it's good enough to watch twice. Okay. Let's go with Coffee Mates. I wonder how different it feels watching a movie with someone else. You know it. But yeah, the other set of these was more just running into people at the cinema and watching movies together. These one are specifically inviting people, I believe. Let's see. In the time it takes to enjoy just one cup of coffee, beautiful customer Angelina and a coffee machine named Mr. Rob fall in love. This is no more than an ordinary love story. A very successful small-budget film. All its scenes take place in a coffee shop. Excellent camera work and a variety of clever situations make for an interesting viewing experience that keeps the audience invested. Elfie has a really soft spot for this movie.
I need to fix my nose.
Could there be something about the film that she really likes? The movie isn't about music, and as for coffee, that's more up Tin Master's alley, isn't it? Come to think of it, she's always been interested in intelligent constructs. The thing she likes about it must be the relationship between man and machine.
You have sharp eyes, manager. You see what my heart desires before I see it myself. Seems you excel at reading other people's thoughts. But don't worry, I don't mind that at all.
Faced with Angelina's fierce advances, Mr. Rob the coffee machine appears somewhat clumsy, seemingly confused by such enthusiasm. Elfie seems lost in thought. Could she have had some new realization? She rarely expresses her opinions. Should I take this chance to ask her? Ask her thoughts.
My thoughts? I was just reminded reminded of some past experiences and realized I'm somewhat similar to Mr. Rob. And why are you so concerned with my thoughts?
You're usually kind of mysterious.
You think I'm mysterious? That's rather unexpected.
Mr. Rob, is this latte art a habit of yours? Or a secret love letter?
Customer preferences detected. Double syrup with 0 loneliness concentration.
Never mind. I like it anyway.
It sounded like a freaking Dalek. Mr. Rob gradually embraces the emotions as love drips into each cup of coffee.
What do you think of their relationship?
Elfie must approve of their relationship, seeing as he really treasures this movie. How should he respond to her? Love is all you need.
You can be pretty childish sometimes. Please, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that in a bad way. Rather, I feel you're so genuine, both in your taste in music and in the words you speak.
The movie's tone suddenly darkens, and in that hazy moment Elfie's arm accidentally brushes against yours. The ice-cold sensation lingers briefly before vanishing without a trace. You finish watching Coffee Mate with Elfie.
No matter how many times I watch it, I never get tired of it. It's endlessly enjoyable.
Okay, I was going to say earlier that it sounded like the volume mixing on her voice was a bit off, but she was whispering. Makes sense. I always thought you were more into music. Or you were only into music.
People are complicated. I'm sure you have secrets others don't know, right, manager? Just like tuning, we show different sides of ourselves depending on who we're with. With you, I suppose I'm just the owner of Bardic Needle and nothing more.
Elfie seems to think we've grown distant, but the truth is... Wise and I both think she's an important neighbor and friend, so we should tell her about this. You're a good friend and neighbor, Elfie.
I see. I didn't think I held such a place in your heart. Looks like I was selling myself short. I guess I should stop by the video store more. I hope you come around more often too, so we can enjoy beautiful melodies together.
Okay, and Elfie's comments are...
The intimate bond between machine and human is a unique theme, and the cinematography captures it perfectly. Like a long, fragrant melody is something that lingers in the mind.
Movies hit different when you've got friends to watch them with.
Yeah, I agree.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Probably why I again don't mind rewatching a series, a movie with friends.
Yeah. Also, I'm just still infinitely amused that her hair is like one of those gramophone... what would you even call those things? Horns?
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yep. Or styled after that.
I thought it was supposed to be often kind of flower.
I think the original designs were inspired by flowers, perhaps. Speaking of flowers, Orchidea. I got a lot of help at Dew Gardening recently, so I should watch some movies with Orchidea. Come to think of it, what kind of movies does she usually watch? Stick to your instincts, choose the Big Hollow. Yeah, there are a bit of extra dialogue that we're missing because we are doing repeats with this. But nothing too major, I'd say. I'll be waiting until you've made your choice. No problems? No problem, I'll go get the tickets. That'll also allow me to double check comedy and romance. Okay. Let's see. The Big Hollow thriller An intern hollow investigator from one of the survivor cities encounters a massive crisis on the very first day at work. An enormous hollow suddenly expands and is predicted to engulf the entire city. I do like that the audience is different each time. Who'd have thought Orchidea is into thrillers?
What's wrong? You look surprised.
I'm kind of surprised you're into such intense movies.
Have you ever seen a black iris? The petals are a deep black color, but when it blooms, the stamen is a vibrant yellow. Like flowers, people can surprise you in unexpected ways. Come to think of it, when we first met, I said you looked just like flower number 164 from my shop. But what do you think of me?
I can't think of anything. Wait, isn't Orchidea's name already a flower? I think you're like an orchidea.
So that's what you think. People always say the name reflects the person, and indeed, a name can influence the impression one leaves on others. Looks like my name gave you an opportunity to be clever with your answer.
No, that's what I honestly think, even though she probably has no idea what an orchidea is, because I don't have an idea what it is.
I'm just kidding.
An unforeseen great hollow gradually devours the city as etherealized residents attack defenseless survivors. Even when faced with some of the more horrifying scenes, Orchidea's expression doesn't change in the slightest.
Are you concerned by my reaction? Do you want me to look more surprised? The movie hasn't quite reached that point yet.
Orchidea seems to keep her cool no matter what. Praise Orchidea for always keeping her composure.
Really? Perhaps it's because of my past.
Orchidea shifts in her seat, resting her cheek on her hands perhaps against the armrest, seemingly lost in thought. A subtle sweet fragrance wafts over, carrying with it the essence of days gone by. You've known about each other's secret identities for quite a while now, but it seems Orchidea still has other things. Orchidea didn't try to deny it, however, which means she must trust you to some extent.
This isn't a fissure. It's breathing. It's alive! Turn off the flashlight, now! It's reacting to the light. Careful. Hold my hand and don't look down.
Some people have already gotten scared and left, probably because the horror in this film is rather true to life. Because who knows, maybe we'll wake up one day only to find a hollow at our doorstep. Something seems off with that girl nearby. She's curled up in her seat, trembling and breathing heavily. Should I ask what's wrong? I'm not sure if I can be of any comfort, though.
Are you worried about that girl?
Ask Orchidea to go comfort her together. Orchidea's gentle reassurance works well. Once the girl calms down, Orchidea leads her out of the theater. Shortly after, Orchidea returns alone as if nothing had happened. Is the girl okay?
Don't worry. She's okay now. The movie just brought back some bad memories for her. She was once lost in a hollow with no one to rescue her. She thought she'd already moved on from that memory, but it seems that it still haunts her. I've been through something similar myself, in a way. Maybe I'm still going through it now.
Orchidea's face still carries a smile, but is she really as calm as her appearance suggests? If there's any way I can help... Also, I'm noticing some people in the background. I know this may sound presumptuous of me, but if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to let me know.
It's very thoughtful of you. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know if I ever need anything.
You finish watching The Big Hollow with Orchidea. It's more of a disaster film rather than a typical thriller. The ending freezes in a white flower blooming among the ruins, sweeping away the dark tone that's built up throughout the film.
That was very interesting. I really enjoyed the movie you chose.
Flower shops and thrillers. Also, I'm just bringing the mouse in for this. Notice someone around here?
What the? Yeah.
That's a Season 2 character, and around here, another one was visible as well. Okay. I've said it a few times that it seems that they lessened with the amount of times that they have characters show up early. But, yeah, I get proven wrong on that again and again, huh? I feel like flower shops and thrillers don't really go together. Yeah, there she is, right? Red hair. I can't imagine what they have in common. Maybe you should ask Orchidea to explain. Would you mind explaining, Orchidea?
Sure. The main characters in these films are always resilient. No matter the challenges or dangers they face, they never lose hope. Just like a flower growing from a crack in the stone. So beautiful and incredibly precious. Isn't that how New Eridu was built? Everyone's as fragile as a flower and just as beautiful. Dew Gardening has always provided such customers with flowers. And you're one of its most important patrons.
Orchidea's comments are?
The main character kept watch over the makeshift camp and offered refuge to the lost survivors. Such determination feels so small when faced with the hollows, like the morning dew beneath the scorching sun. Yet, it's filled with hope, like the new moon emerging in the evening light. Disasters often give birth to new life. But if I had a choice,
What the?
I wouldn't want it to happen like this. You picked a
The
great
one in
one.
background.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's what I actually thought Miniabi was doing for most of the movie until I realized that was her belt.
Let's see. I love how it ends with that calm freeze frame. Maybe flowers really can bring hope after all.
What are you gonna see this time?
Okay, I think there was... Let's see. Okay, I might be misremembering a bit, but I think a lot of people speculate that Orchidea was a Hollow investigator in the past. Okay, there. Okay. 3 more to go. Coco from the T-Milk stand. If there's a movie with T-Milk as the main character, Coco would surely come watch it. Too bad there isn't, so let's pick out movies that taste like T-Milk. I stake my reputation as a video store manager on that. Coco will love it. The movie hero can't be wrong. Go ahead and pick Dreamland Journey. I believe in you. Leave it to me. I'm actually starting to reconsider if they are fully here on the invite or if they also show up in the theater to chat. I think it is. It has been quite a while since... a good few months since I recorded... since I recorded this one originally. Let's see. Dreamland Journey. Fantasy. In this enchanting fantasy film called Dreamland Journey, Lillian, a young girl troubled by reality, falls down a mysterious rabbit hole and gets transported to Wonderland, where the deadline is approaching, but the story is yet to be written. Not wanting the disappointed children waiting for her story, Lillian must write a fantastic tale. For that reason, she embarks on an adventure with her companions, the hot-tempered Red Rabbit, Baron, the gentle white cat Meowie, and the yellow doll Loudy. So, yeah, this is basically Alice in Wonderland and the Wizard of Oz glued together. Let's see, any more familiar faces or future faces in the audience? While waiting for the film to start, Coco's already broken her record for the longest time she's gone without drinking tea milk. Dreamland Journey is amazing. So you can be interested in things other than tea milk.
What's wrong with that? One of our regulars often shares her favorite movies with me. She said she really enjoyed this one. She always orders my favorite tea milk, so I'm sure I'll like this movie as well, right?
Using similar tea milk preferences as a base for deciding on the movie. I'm kind of envious. But the customer also talked with Coco about other movies they liked. It must be something about the film itself that made Coco choose it. What was it about this movie you liked?
It was probably the flavor. The poster looked like a full sugar mint tea milk.
You mean the color of the poster?
Sorry, you misunderstood. Full sugar means the movie is cheerful, and mint refers to the movie's fresh color palette. Maybe that's not so clear either. Let me think. For example, the movie Family would be the flavor of coffee caramel tea milk.
So Final Punch would probably be like a nitro fuel tea milk?
Exactly! Amazing! I knew you'd get it right away. By the way, would you like some tea milk? I brought 2 cups of our signature drink, though I'm not sure you'll like it.
Little addict. Thank you so much.
Let's enjoy the drinks and movie together.
Lillian stumbles into the mysterious wonderland, and with the help of 3 good friends, her adventure begins. The plot's not very original, but the film is full of childlike innocence and hope. Coco would probably like this, speaking of which she's...
Sorry, I ran out of tea milk way sooner than I expected. I think I'm gonna pass out.
You quickly support her. You quickly hold Coco steady, quietly waiting for her to regain her strength. Coco keeps muttering, foamy taro, cheese pudding.
Foamy taro, cheese pudding.
Coco wakes up before long.
I passed out again. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. Looks like I should bring a couple extra drinks next time.
Yeah, she has a bit of too much of her own supply, huh?
Wonderland. An adventure awaits. Yeah, right. Even kids wouldn't fall for that kind of stuff anymore. That was me. Just another boring adult. Unable to believe fairy tales and all that happily ever after stuff. Until I came here. Fairy tales are real. Dreamland adventures do exist. And that's the kind of story I'm going to write. Stories that bring children hope and happiness.
Dreamlike scenes keep coming one after another, and before you know it, you've been watching for quite a while. This movie seems... Come on. Just as you're starting to feel thirsty, your foot kicks a paper bag. It's the tea milk Coco gave you earlier. You not only completely forgot to drink it, but you didn't even think about it when Coco was dizzy earlier. I should check on Coco's condition first. You'll notice that although Coco is still focused on the movie, she keeps fidgeting with her empty tea milk cup. You hand her your tea milk.
Huh?
Want some?
For me? Really?
Of course you can have it. Go ahead. Coco quickly drinks half of the tea milk. By the time she hands back the cup, she already seems to be feeling much better. You finished watching Dreamland Journey with Coco. The fairy tale that Hillyan wrote after returning from the Dreamland, overcoming so many obstacles, is truly inspiring. What did you think, Coco?
It's not mint. It's matcha. And with extra milk. As for the sugar... Oh, sorry. I accidentally described the movie using drinks again.
It was a full sugar movie.
Yeah, see? You totally get it. Some customers say full sugar is for kids, but many adults prefer it too. That satisfied look on customers' faces when they drink a full sugar tea milk. Just watching them makes me even happier than drinking it myself.
Well said.
Thank you. Not many people compliment me.
And Coco's comments are... Also, yes, that is a donut on her wrist.
Milk matcha flavor is pretty great too. And the taste at the end was completely different from the beginning. It was a bit like condensed milk, with a hint of red bean in there too. It was a delicious movie.
Okay, mixed flavors. It'd be even better with a bit more sugar.
Has this voice actress voiced other characters in this game?
I'm not sure, but it could probably be looked up.
Enjoy the movie magic.
For some reason, it sounds familiar, or similar to another character for some reason. I'm just unsure which one. And also, she almost looked like she could be related to Piper.
But yeah, I think you can make some pretty decent guesses about Coco, or at least what the community speculates about her from this interaction. Let's see.
Go on.
For one, people suspect that she is definitely somewhere on the autism spectrum, and well, with her sugar or tea milk addiction, she might be she might have a form of diabetes or something as well. Let's see. Coco.
Yeah. Possible.
Okay, IMDb is not listing a voice actor for Coco specifically, it seems. Or hasn't attributed her voice actor or her to any of the voice actors listed here. Okay.
What?
Maybe TV Tropes knows something about that? It might be harder to find her there, though. They typically manage to find the voice actors as well. Let's see, characters. Fuck off with your ads and such. Always this legitimate interest bullshit, which is just different wording to try and get around the law. So fuck off with that. Confirm choices and piss off. Yeah, fuck off with that as well. I'll look at this some other time then, because TV Tropes is being a pain in the ass with it. Okay. That leaves two. And, well, the first off is Wise. I heard a director's cut exclusive to the cinema is screening at this event. Wise wouldn't want to miss it. As the most thoughtful sister on 6th Street, I'll surprise him with it. And of course, if this had been the other way around, Wise would invite Belle over.
Yeah, and I just look at time. I guess with Wise and one more, it's up to you if you want to end the stream then.
Yeah, we can leave the side quests for, well, a side quest stream. Okay, it's decided then. We're watching This Is How I Am. Belle, I'll let you perform the selection ritual. Alright, I'm on it. Okay, it's the first one. This Is How I Am documentary. Let's see. Okay, I only just noticed that they also make a comment in the upper right there. This documentary brings together various kinds of audiovisual and textual information from the old civilization to show the world and human life during that period. It was once banned by a company in New Eridu on the grounds that it was showing a beautiful illusion that does not exist and diminishes its citizens' safety awareness. It was later reopened after a large number of fans protested. Alright. Emptier than usual. Why is his eyes sparkle with anticipation?
Whoops. I think I forgot to grab Belle some popcorn. Not surprised there's barely anyone here for this niche re-release. Thanks for coming to the movies with me, Belle. I know I'm an artsy, slow, retro documentary-loving guy, and this might not be fun for you. I saw a post online saying those types of guys are the worst.
Say that again and I'll punch your lights out. To each their own. I'm the growing girl who loves trailing.
Not. For one, every type of movie has its own appeal and value. And whether it's movies or anything else, my sister is the coolest and most unboring girl in all of New Eridu.
Even if tomorrow isn't any better, it wouldn't be worse than today. No matter how many times we hear that line in this movie, he always seems to get lost in thoughts. So if I turn around to check his reaction now, I bet I'll catch that. Meeting my gaze was another pair of eyes, those all too familiar green eyes, in the dim light reflected by the screen, had contained the same mist since childhood.
Even if tomorrow isn't any better, it wouldn't be worse than today either. But life doesn't always work that way, does it?
Some things still stay good.
Yeah, you're right. Some things will never change. Just like us. Even if things go downhill tomorrow.
Weiss takes a deep breath and sinks back in the comfy chair.
At least Faithin will always have each other to count on.
Adults would always be anxious about the future. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. And now I've grown up, while passing the outskirts of the streets and high-rises. I can almost still see the coastline, stretching east to west, vanishing into the dark. The streets we once walked, the memories, the fireworks, the sunsets, our childhood. They're all buried in there now.
Streets and city once so familiar to the protagonists, memories of youth and fireworks, all drowned in the hollow. Such stories once played out in every corner of the old capital, and now every moment in New Eridu. Of course, it's also Faithin's story.
Remember when we promised to open a video store when we were kids? We wanted to collect a ton of old videos and movies, just like this one. Hoping to piece together what the old civilization was really like. Before we realized it, even our own memories became part of the past.
Quote Archie movie dialogue together.
I may be a little slow at times, but you were totally copying how I talked just now, weren't you?
The implant in your eyes couldn't detect infrared, but you still know. Your blood relative's face was turning tomato red.
I was just thinking about when we were kids at Helios Academy, that's all. Every sibling duo needs one who's all bubbly and one who gets all sentimental. That's how it works in movies, too. I'm never talking with you during movies again.
Finished watching This Is How I Am with Wise. The flowing monologue and distinctive retro visuals were captivating. Even after the lights came up, it felt like the echoes of that semi-atoned era went on. Yeah, I've said this before, but I like how that is the one thing that they used live action for. And even then, it's just scenery shots, which works just as well. Give Wise a moment to savor it. The departing audience didn't take away the amber haze lingering in the theater. Wise took another deep breath, seemingly still immersed in the protagonist's story.
It's kind of bittersweet. All those memories we made. Maybe they've been taken away by the Hollow in time. But you know what makes me luckier than the protagonist in this movie? I know those hidden old memories will always be cherished not just by me, but also by someone else.
Wise's comments are?
Once all the chaos in our lives settles down, I'll probably be a lot older by then. Maybe I'll make a nostalgic documentary myself. What do you think? The Helios Academy, being a proxy, and Faithin. Not the kind of stuff you're allowed to put on the big screen.
I just need to fictionalize it a bit then. Director's cut stays more faithful to the protagonist's own story and thoughts. Also, my eyes were not puffy and red. Okay, I'm kind of curious how the other version of this would be. If you choose Weiss and you invite Belle over. I'm presuming Belle would be doing most of the talking then. Would it even be the same movie they'd be watching then?
Likely not, and also, I never heard anyone describe eyes as puffy. And it, sad enough, reminds me of a abomination I seen they introduced into Ark on some thumbnails. This is, I don't know what it is, some kind of tiny creature. This floats around with some kind of 2 helium sacs, I guess? However, here's the weird thing why I call it the abomination. Those helium sacs, or whatever heck they are, surround its eye stalks and eyeballs.
Oh.
So it's inside its sac is its eyes looking around, and it just flies around. I'm gonna guess it flies around or something with its eye. This is what I'm guessing from the thumbnails. I just looked at it and go, what the heck were they smoking?
Yes, they were smoking everything. Okay, and TV tropes to the rescue for Coco's voice actor, Afia Yu. Okay. As in A-P-P-H-I-A-U. Let's see. Assassination Classroom, Azur Lane as Gridley. Oh, hello. They voiced characters in Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Wait.
Founder of Sake Visual, a developing and publishing company of visual novels in USA. Voice actress working for Funimation. Okay.
Wait, that's why I recognize him. I felt like we have another character in this game that has used the same voice actress. But we only recently started watching that anime.
Let's see, these are on alphabetical order. This is a long-ass list.
So she's a veteran.
Oh, Zenless is not noted in the list on her TV Tropes page. But she has voiced Hat Kid and Bow Kid in A Hat in Time, apparently. Let's see. Tokyo Ghoul. One Piece as Abby. Which I believe is also the Japanese word for shrimp or something. Anything else that I recognize here? Konkole Collection as Hibiki. Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball Super as Maki, Dr. Stone as Tsukasa Shishio, Card Captor Sakura as Spinel Sunny / Spinny. Okay.
I just realized something. I think her voice acting somehow reminded me of Sukaku a little bit.
Okay.
Or one of the other characters. Like it's not a 100% copy and all that. Just felt familiar in some way.
As
in the
bubbly.
voice tone, I guess.
Bubbly.
Yeah, a bit bubbly.
Which is well fitting with the T-milk
And
stuff
again,
and such.
No, again, she cannot. I guess she really does remind me of Piper, though, except like they look like they could be related. Just one looks sleep deprived, and Piper also looks sleep deprived. So maybe that's why they look so similar.
Could be.
Along
Speaking
with
of,
face expression heights. Sorry, go on.
Okay. On TV tropes, Coco is listed with 3 tropes here. One of which is exhausted eye bags. Coco has those, and they're really prominent. She's not getting any sleep. She runs off exclusively sugar and spite.
Spite? Wait, what?
Okay. Do keep in mind that TV tropes pages are made, by fans and such, so they'll put in stupid stuff like this every so often. Okay, and last but certainly not least, we've got Venus. Let's ask Venus out. I can think of a dozen reasons to invite her to the movies, but they all boil down to one simple truth. I just want to see her.
Oh dear. We're going to go a bit overtime, but
A bit.
again.
What movie should we watch? I just saw a poster with the most adorable puppy on it, but I didn't catch the title.
What the heck?
Movie posted with a cute puppy.
Hold on. We've never seen her in this outfit. Doing our dreams.
Yeah, just like Nicole, she got a new outfit for the new year. Yeah, for the new year time. Let's head in and find out. Let's see. And her oh, and look at the puppy on the cover. Stray Paws. Inspired by a true story, a stray dog wandering into a hollow is saved by a kind soul and gradually grows into a top rescue dog who works alongside hollow investigators. I think in something else we've also sort of seen this. I'm not entirely sure what it was, though. Yeah, let's go watch this together with Venus. Venus looks delighted. Nobody can resist a puppy's charm, after all. The movie hasn't started yet, and Venus seems slightly nervous. Maybe we should try some small talk? I remember you have a puppy at home too, right?
That's right, but she's not really a puppy anymore. Pika's actually quite big now. When she's fully stretched out, she can take up most of my bed. When I adopted her from the shelter, she was just a tiny little thing, but she's always been well behaved. Not only does she not guard her food, but she even shares her treats with her other family members.
She has a cat and a bird besides them. Once she starts talking about animals, there's no stopping her. And that shows you taught her well.
I did give her some training, but really, Pika just has a kind and gentle nature. You know, pet ownership is a two-way street. We may raise our pets, but our pets help raise us, too. I want my kids to grow up with an influence like Pika, and Mochi and Empire, too. Kids who love animals all turn out good, don't you think?
Are you already stressing about their future?
Sorry. We were talking about puppies and I totally went off topic. I don't know why, but when I talk to you, I always end up thinking about the distant future. Anyway, the movie's about to start. Let's watch.
Yeah, she doesn't know about us being Phaeton and everything. She just thinks we're a rookie proxy. The movie starts, and Venus sits there neatly, watching the film in complete silence. Of course, she's the type who likes to sit quietly in a coffee shop and zone out all day. Suddenly passes her popcorn. Venus nods with a smile, pouring a generous handful of popcorn into her hand. Holding on to the popcorn carefully, she stays focused on the movie.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
We've heard that somewhere before. The movie reaches a touching yet intense scene where the master and their beloved dog finally reunite in the mud, only to face a life or death situation. She stares intently at the big screen, tears streaming uncontrollably down her cheeks. Crying.
Oh, yeah. I really can't stand these kinds of scenes. I know it's all just acting, but even then, the little pup is trying so hard.
She starts crying even harder. Hand her a tissue.
Thank you.
She extends her hand just as a tense moment appears on the screen. You instantly feel your hand being clenched tightly, along with the tissue. I shouldn't pull my hand away. And so you hold that position, facing the big screen for what it feels like a long, long time. You finish watching Stray Paws together with Venus.
The movie was a real tearjerker. Seeing that dog reminded me of when Pika was a little puppy.
I'd really like to meet Pika.
I'll bring Pika out to play sometime. I can tell you're someone who loves animals, too.
Well, we do have like half a dozen Bang Boo running around. I want to see Mochi in Empire too.
Mochi is really shy, so I don't think I can bring her out. But I have a solution. If it's not too much trouble, maybe you could come over to my place and see them.
Really? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm. I'll actually be going away for a while soon, and I've been worried about what to do with my 3 little ones while I'm gone. I've been looking for someone to help me fill up their food and water while I'm away. I was going to ask my mom for help, but she said she's afraid of big dogs and allergic to cats. So, if it's not too much trouble...
Leave it to me. I love dogs and cats. And so you make an agreement with the Venus. If she ever needs to leave town, you'll go to her place and take care of her pets. As for when exactly that day will be, Venus couldn't say. Seems like some intelligence work is needed. Anyway, when the time comes, make sure to bring plenty of snacks to get in her good side. And Venus's comments are...
The film was shot really well, and the ending was perfect. Neither the person nor the pup let the other down. It was such a beautiful story.
Great film, though it was heart-wrenching to watch. It was really good. I cried at the end, but they were happy tears. Thanks to the director and writer for giving the dog a happy ending.
Enjoy the movie magic.
I think at one point or something there was a line sometime during the game when the movie was being discussed about the dog from it getting adopted by the actor or director or something. I might be completely blanking on the exact details of that. But yeah, that's the highlights of gravitational attraction with that.
Yeah, I will say this. animals are great, but no, I will say there are many people that should not have an animal.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of responsibilities about them, and yeah.
Apparently Luminous Square is being haunted. Okay.
Yeah, but I do agree with the... While you raise the animal, they kinda help you as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's with this over here? Encrypted channel. Upper is dedicated channel for Outpost members to communicate. Oh, is this related to the co-op stuff that was added? Or something like that? Okay. Huh. I hadn't even noticed that was there perhaps the entire time. Huh.
Ah.
Was that maybe added with a hot... I'll have to check yesterday's recording to see if that was there as well. But for now... yeah. That'll be it for today's afternoon stream of this. And yeah. Next week, Wednesday, we'll return to the main account. And we'll get to work on some side quests on whatever side quest we might find. And yeah, after that, we'll see about continuing with the main story and starting Season 2.
Yay.
Okay, but for now, let's first go look for someone to raid before we end things off here. So, browser, Twitch, mute tab, and let's see. List of recent raids. Come on, show up this. There we go. Let's see. Okay, I think we raided Abby Cadabri somewhat recently. I might have just forgotten to add her name to the list, or we raided enough people between then for her to be deleted from the list of recent raids. They're playing Sonic Frontiers again. Kostya is playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Horatius the Dwarf is playing Dark Souls Remastered. And for the last two, we have Kiri Natsuoko, who is doing something retro. And Rough Raccoon is playing Clone Hero, which is basically, well, Guitar Hero. But without all of that. Okay, Kiri is playing an old Resident Evil-like. Not sure which, though. Definitely PlayStation era-ish, but I'm not recognizing any characters or environments. It's just a wooden hall. But it is very much, yeah, Resident Evil style, especially with the loading screens with the doors and such. Anyway, do any of these sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice.
It's been a while since we've seen Kiri, so let's go say hi to them. In part because I'm curious what the heck this game is. Okay. /raid and paste. But before we get started with that, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching now or later. Let's see. Thank you, Knight, and thank you, Painkiller. And of course, as always, thank you, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining watching this madness.
And yeah, later today, in about 3 to 4 hours, we'll continue with Mass Effect. Tomorrow, we're definitely taking the day off. We're done enough extra streams for this week, I'd say. Though maybe something else on Sunday, we'll have to see. As for Saturday, though, we'll be continuing with The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunts, Hearts of Stone expansion. Okay. And yeah, we'll see about next week. When we get to next week, when, well, I'll sadly have to get started with work again.
There, Captain. There.
Okay. But for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well. Watch out for undead seagulls.
And turn off your blasted phone in the cinema.